Hello everyone and welcome to the Clash Royale update news for the 28th of February 2016. My name is Reversal with today's Clash Royale sneak peek information for the upcoming Clash Royale update. Now yesterday we talked about the multiple decks that are being available into the game after this update, and if you haven't seen that sneak peek or other sneak peeks, I highly encourage you guys to check out the links in the video description down below, leading up to the playlist of every single sneak peek in this Clash Royale update. And as always, be sure to subscribe and turn on your notification for your daily fix of Clash Royale, and this is going to be the final sneak peek. So let's jump straight into this. I am going to be recording some live footage of this for you guys, and then after I have a couple of cool matches that I've been doing, and they might answer your question at the same time. So these are the new cards. We got the Royal Giant over here, we got the 3 Musketeers over here, we have the Dark Prince, a Poison Spell, and 2 new legendary cards. We're going to be getting a new tier on top of the epic cards. These are going to be legendary cards. They're going to be harder to level up, but they're going to be more powerful in return. The first card is the Ice Wizard and the second one is the Princess. Now right off the bat, I really like the fact that pretty much everything is new. We haven't seen any of these in Clash Royale, with the exception of the Poison Spell, but all of the units are brand new. And the Ice Wizard is a really interesting one in my opinion. So is the Princess. Actually, all very interesting. I'm going to be tapping on the information to show you guys what they're like. I maxed them out for you guys, so that way you guys get to see the stats on them as well. So the Royal Giant, sighting this massive cannon at enemy buildings, the Royal Giant comes in like a wrecking ball. This essentially is like a siege unit, which means that it's going to be focusing on the towers immediately or the buildings immediately, and it's ranged, so it's going to be doing some damage onto from a distance, which is amazing. So that is the Royal Giant. They actually changed up the artwork of the fireball, so that's why I placed it in here. I really like how intense it looks, pretty much like the Poison Spell. It's really nice how they updated the graphics art of the fireball as well. We have the 3 Musketeers over here. This is a new rare troop. Oh yeah, speaking of, the Royal Giant is actually a common troop, so that means it's gonna be easier to level it up in the beginning. Then, the 3 Musketeers, the trio of powerful independent markswomen fighting for justice and honor. Disrespecting them would not just be a mistake, but it would be a cardinal sin. Now, what I want to show you guys is take these statistics that you're seeing of the 3 Musketeers into consideration, and then we're heading over to the regular Musketeers, and what you're going to be seeing is that the statistics are going to be the exact same as the 3 Musketeers, but the only change is going to be costing you 10 elixir to drop this one out. So you're getting somewhat of a discount. On average they are costing about 3.4 ish. Am I getting right? I'm not really sure. 3.3333 to deploy them, but it's going to be costing you a bulk of 10 elixir to drop all of them. Now, in case you guys are curious about this, I do have some footage of this. The mirror, you're able to use the mirror onto the Musketeers, but it's going to be costing you 10 elixir as well. So you're actually getting a discount there, but gathering 10 elixir can be quite tough. So that's definitely something to take into consideration. Then next up, we got the Dark Prince. The Dark Prince is pretty similar to a Prince. It still has this charging up animation just like the Prince does, but the Dark Prince is in fact a little bit different. Let's actually go over the information here. Dealing area damage with each swing and double after charging, the Dark Prince is a formidable fighter. To harm its squishy core, break the shield first. So the Dark Prince actually comes with a shield. You need to break the shield in order to actually get to his real life. It's kind of sounding weird when I say that, but it actually has 2 bars of health, and he has that shield. So the shield hit points is 386 in this particular case when it's maxed out, and then the hit points are 1351. I think it's very nice. Interesting character for sure. Also, it does the area damage. Anything on the ground, for instance, if you have like a bunch of skeletons, it's just going to smack the whole bunch of skeletons in oblivion. So it's really nice that we're seeing a troop like this. The next up, we got the Poison Spell. Pretty much like in Clash of Clans. If you're not familiar about Clash of Clans, it creates this little area and it actually does damage in that little area. It says it covers the target in a sticky toxin, damaging and slowing down troops and buildings. It also takes damages on buildings. It also does damages on buildings. Remember, sylvan abuse can kill, so do not swallow that. So yeah, there's that, and actually shows how much damage it's going to be doing on the crown tower per second on the max level. That is 35. It's not even all that bad, because it's very useful to use on your own it doesn't damage your own crown tower. That's what I meant to say. So if units are very close, you can actually use it there. Next up, the Ice Wizard. This is the new legendary troop. It's going to be cost you 3 elixir to drop, and it's saying this chillcaster hails from the far north. He shoots ice shards at enemies, slowing down their attack speed and movement. I actually think this one is very nice. It's very interesting to have a troop like this in the game, which slows down units. It's not really all that expensive, and it's a very nice card to be using. So I expect to see this one in a bunch of decks in Clash Royale, especially because the elixir is so low. And last but definitely not least, we got the Princess. Now, Princess is the second legendary card as well. It shoots a volley of flaming arrows halfway across the arena. That's definitely true. Take a look at this clip right here. The princess is so far afraid of germs, so keep a rattle away from her. So what you're seeing is it's able to hit the crown tower from even your area before the bridge, which is amazing. And it's very squishy. So do not deploy her. I actually did do a battle with Chief Pat. I deployed the princess on accident in front of a dark prince, and it just got smacked in like one hit or something like this. So really cool card for sure. Now I'm going to be dropping into some gameplay that I did with Chief Pat. I did lose the battle, but we're just going to be commentating over what we're seeing there. So let's just jump straight in. Alright, so here we are. Battle against Chief Pat. Let's actually see how well we're going to be doing here. Now, right off the bat here, we got a very strong opening hand over here. We got the Dark Prince alongside with Giant Cannoneer. I decided to drop the Dark Prince alongside with the Wizard. Do take into consideration, I have no idea what I'm doing here. This is literally the first battle that I am doing with every single troop over here. You see the Ice Wizard actually doing a nice amount of damage onto the Dark Prince, almost taking it down, but then take into consideration how squishy the Princess is. She gets taken down. Really crazy, so I dropped the oops right there. Actually decided to use a rage spell here instead of the fireball, because the rage spell, I kind of thought it was interesting to take those into consideration. Really awesome placement of the poison spell. Look at how that princess gets taken down immediately. So I'm dropping my own dark prince against his princess, and of course the princess gets taken down. Now these cards are level 8. They're using the tournament rules there, so the legendaries are only going to be level 1. Legendaries can go up to level 6. So take that into consideration. The last upgrade is actually pretty expensive. 250,000 gold is what you're using. Right now, playing the waiting game, the Chief Pat is dropping the 3 musketeers right now, splitting up at the left and the right section. So we're going to be able to see how much damage they're going to be doing. Remember, they're the exact same level and power as the regular 3 musketeers. Dark Prince being dropped into Giant, Royal Giant. The Royal Giant was actually able to pack quite a punch there on the Crown Tower with only 775 health left there. The Crown Tower of my own is going to be getting taken down because I was pretty rushing with everything I was using. I was just like, let's just use everything here, dropping the Dark Prince onto the Princess right now, and then the Ice Wizard. Really taking a toll on our Dark Prince right now, slowing down everything, and the skeletons can just, you know, go ham here. Right now it's going to be a Ice Prince versus Ice Wizard versus Ice Wizard. Kind of a crazy battle here. I was at this moment, because I was still new to the Royal Giant, I thought that the Royal Giant was actually going to be damaging other units, but it really shows that it's only going to be doing damage onto other units. I was trying to drop a double rage here, seeing what that was going to be doing, but unfortunately it doesn't like triple my speed or quadruple my speed. What you see right now is the princess at the left side actually took out the Ice Wizard across the other side. That's totally crazy. It really shows that the princess is going to be a crazy card to be using. It's really low cost, and it's pretty strong. It's honestly pretty strong. So it's going to be interesting to see. I kind of expect right now, if I can make an expectation about what's going to be happening, I see the princess being used in every single deck in the top game in Clash Royale, because she's just so powerful. She's able to shoot all the way across the map. If there's someone going to be dropping like an Inferno Tower right in front of your Crown Tower or your King Tower, you're able to snipe it off with the princess. So it's a really, really strong card. And then of course over there at the left side, the free spell from Chief Pat celebrating the victory. But yeah, that's going to be doing it for this final sneak peek of the Clash Royale update. I'll be sure to show you some cards more specifically and the functionality quality of those cards. So expect to see some gameplay and some showcases of that. I really hope that you guys are looking forward to that, and that's going to be doing it for this video. As always, make sure that if you guys like this video too, give it a thumbs up, and be sure to take a look at the comments. I got some questions for you guys there in regards to the new troops, as in which ones you guys are going to be using. I would really like to know from you guys what you think about this Clash Royale update. So that being said, be sure to stay tuned for more Clash Royale updates, and I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.